We are back with an unusual story out of Franklin. A woman asked animal activist group PETA to come to her house and spay her cats, one of which was pregnant.
PETA said yes and took the cat, but returned it without the kitten she says they promised to save. Needless to say, she was upset and had a lot of questions. And so did we. 10 on your side's Anita Blanton talked with the woman and with PETA. So, Anita, what happened here?
All right, Nicole and Tom, Vicky Cosavella says she's outraged that kittens promised to friends and relatives are now dead. PETA, on the other hand, says they're shocked that we're having this conversation. Yes, they spay pregnant animals to fight overpopulation, but they say they never assure something that's impossible.
There she is.
Aside from the humans in Vicky Costavella's house, there's Bo, his 3 feline sisters Shiloh, Honey, who just gave birth not too long ago to these cuties, and Ganny. All want strays that can be overwhelming to care for at times. So Vicky called PETA to make sure Shiloh got spayed, and she says they offered to help Ganny too.
I had told her that this one was pregnant, Ganny, and she had told me that it would be okay, that they could still spade her. She would still have her litter of kittens. She just couldn't have another one.
She says she asked 3 times and she was assured kittens were coming back. So imagine her surprise a day later.
First thing I did when she came back was check to make sure she still had her babies. They were gone. I flipped. And I just don't understand how PETA can do this.
But Thomas Mitchell, a veterinarian who works for PETA that I spoke to today, made it clear.
Spaying means to remove the reproductive organ. So the kittens are inside the reproductive organ. So if we spay them, they're coming out.
Ganny was only 3 weeks into a 68-day gestational period.
If they're that far along, like if they've developed milk, their mammary glands have started to get larger, we'll tell the owners you need to take it home because it's harder to make the incision. They bleed more. It's a little more of a problem.
I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that that's an actual impossibility because no person on my staff would have told someone something that is so obviously untrue.
PETA VP Daphna Nakminovich says they can't believe Vicky's claims.
So we picked up the animals, transported them to our building, housed them overnight, spayed them and vaccinated them against rabies, all totally free of charge.
They thought they were really going out of their way to help and aren't buying a misunderstanding. But Vicky says the damage they've caused can't be undone.
I would not trust PETA with anybody's animals. Don't trust them.
PETA says, though, that they do educate people about their procedures if asked, and I asked them what they say to people who might question this practice of spaying a pregnant cat. They say this required no euthanasia, and plenty of organizations do the same thing. The idea behind it is that they're preventing more unwanted animals from being brought into the world. Anita Blanton, 10 on your side.